lyrical effervescent. Listen when me say brethren, kiss me on the road, you get it instant. Message in this one.
Me no knew. Me there before everything and everything. Irish and chin, you need to fix up the thing.
You know, sister, the boy them ready, man. Not even violence. One side over here, so vocal over here, so ready over there, so them ready.
The dread root there, I don't know him. I don't know if the one dread root on light skin dread, but me, I want easy.
Are we response to chronics? Any boy feel like say them can play more chronics than me. What you say? Run up! When LB decided to take a walk, you understand, it was only the little batsman round at the sound. The little wire you them will wrap up the wire them for the sound. Say, them are gonna walk out with LP. But the pussy them have to come back and wrap up the wire them.
Now not coming like a Australia with a Australia reunion this Stone of our Metro. Let's get it on. Yeah,
them go diagnose out of me lighter or me rifle, which one fired most? To how me why me tell the tail and make some iron close. To how me smoke them off, send me have a iron nose.
Radio.
Brite Lite Promotions. We sitting here with Soul Supreme. Got a lot of big things to talk about. So we gonna get into it. We're gonna start with an introduction. Rito, one of the bosses of Soul Supreme. Give us a brief rundown on Soul Supreme history from its inception. When Soul Supreme sound started?
Well, Supreme started around 1993. Around, that's like June 1993. So I say, and the year that's when we start off, like within, the sound start plan for Syria because build a sound probably like early 93, probably like around January, and by 5 months after, the sound was up and running. Sound system, speaker box, the whole 9 yard, ready up.
Okay, so I know you personally as Rito. I know Junior P. What are your roles with Soul Supreme sound system?
Now, or
from the start?
Well, the sound was really at them time when Supreme come out, them time I'm a young teenager, so it was really like Junior was really, the sound was really introduced, or say for instance by Fame then. Fame thing. You understand, by Ramadan thing, and you know?
I'm glad you brought that point up. So a lot of people associate Miss Sally as the owner of the sound.
Right.
So actually you and Junior P are the actual owners of the sound.
Right.
Okay, so, and big up Junior P, because I see you select enough dancing in Biltmore days. You were a veteran in it. You took a step back from it, and I see your role now that you hired a bunch of new selectors. So with that being said, what are some of the big dances that Soul Supreme has played before y'all went off the road? Where, I'm saying, and against who? Who were some of the sounds that Soul Supreme played from 93 early in the career?
Well, the sound is still from the time the sound birth, you know. We always have a belief, say, like when the sound originally come out, so we just say, we can't really say we're gonna play against the sound them, the local sound them. So the first sound of Jaffa was Jara. You understand? Kilimanjaro.
Wait, hold on. Soul Supreme's first official clash was against Kilimanjaro.
Biltmore Ballroom with Bugle Boy and Hansman and the whole 19 Hansman flying. Them time they built more ballroom. Soul Supreme Trooper we tell her. With Ricky Trooper. You understand? From 6 months old.
Okay.
You understand?
Apart from Jaro, in New York, we're not going to leave New York.
Yes,
in Biltmore Ballroom.
Right.
Who were some of the other sounds that Soul Supreme clash?
As far as different type of sound?
No, Biltmore Ballroom.
During that period. What was the sounds them on the clash?
Well, we never touched Black Cat until probably like 94. Black Cat, Bass Odyssey, Travelers, Inner City, Exodus, Nuclear, Jam Rock.
I remember one of the biggest clashes Soul Supreme playing was Soul Supreme LP versus Travelers.
Yeah, that was all that. Yeah, all that. Yeah. So them dance and then, you know, all of the big sound, Metro Media, but you know, I mean, all of the sound, them Super D, all of them sound there in New York. Soul Supreme.
Now, let's take it outside of New York. Me personally being a Sound Clash fan, I know Soul Supreme is one of the New York sounds that has clashed outside of New York a lot.
Right.
Where are some of the places that Soul Supreme clashed, and once again against who?
Out of New York, but I say like Atlanta and them place the first time we clashed Radigan probably was around 90, 95, 96. David Radigan, Soul Supreme clash. David Radigan clash Canada with Jaro. Clash with Super Fresh. We clash with well, we ran Pies that play, but it's supposed to be a club, but it never really turned up. Yeah, friendly thing. And
what about Jamaica?
Jamaica endless. All of the sound them. Yes, and when enough people don't know them, just think about Soul Supreme and just think about just New York. And know say at the end of the day, say the whole of the big sound them, you ask them about Soul Supreme at Jamaica. We play them. We and them go at it.
Okay, so now remember Freddie, Stanford,
Marcus.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so now I know Junior P, you met with an unfortunate accident. Sound took a step back. 2013, you relaunched the Sound.
2012.
2012. In between that time, was Soul Supreme still actively cutting dub plates? Were you juggling? We're keeping the Sound active, and we just didn't know that.
The sound, we stopped playing the sound in New York. Well, we officially like put the sound away like in New York, probably like around 2000. Saying we officially say I am the music changed, the era changed, everything changed. There was no place again for you string up a sound, and them time that when, you know what I mean, yeah, the whole of the club them and everything, and so it was like it was a fun night and two young youth we just love it. We just know say yo it never dead anymore. But the sound of Jamaica still was active still.
Okay.
In some Kingston. You understand? Kingston 13.
Okay.
You know?
Speaking of clubs and a lot of clubs getting shut down, we in an establishment right now that's owned by Soul Supreme family.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about where we at right now.
Well, there are a squad still, the headquarters, you know what I mean? You don't know, one of the top lounge, top club in a New York still, and you know what I'm saying? When enough man really knows that still, this wasn't really the first place, really, because you remember Aya? Yeah, after that club, Soul Supreme, we did control Aya, but we couldn't get a license for it, so we'd turn that down and move on, you know what I'm saying?
Just let the people know quick fast before we move on to the selectors, where squads is located and what days they can come down and
yeah, right, we're located 1904 Utica, you know what I'm saying, KNL, you understand, we're open 5 days a week, so I'm 7, but through the winter time when we just cut it down to 5 days a week now, you know what I'm saying, and you know you can come here, so you know, kitchen open, you know what I mean, from 5 till 2 during the week, weekends from 5 till 3, you know what I say, so that's it there. You know, don't forget Sally's restaurant too, you know.
Yeah. Best pudding.
Yeah, best pudding. Yeah.
So now
the restaurant that talk about in a while.
Cool man.
Man, get a cost party.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on from the ownership to the actual selectors who's playing the sound now. I want you guys to introduce yourself one by one, and tell me your role on the sound and when you joined the sound.
Naturalus, join the sound. Actually, me are one of the first selector up on the sound when it just launched back. Me are the first selector up on the sound. MC selector. Blessed. See it there.
Marijuana, introduce yourself.
Yeah, well, you just don't introduce me now, because you call my name, you see it.
Alright.
Anyway.
I'm gonna press you a little bit, Marijuana.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah, man.
Real.
You was playing sound before. Let us know what sound you was playing, where you was playing that sound at, and what brought you to Soul Supreme.
Right now you're suppressed, but you know the close thing. Anyway, listen me. Marijuana in New York is a new face where emerge out of like nowhere basically. And when we say nowhere, because the world can't hear this. 2011 we come on here, and 2012 bad sound join up with bad selector. So you know the thing, alright? So we are come from way back then, cause music in a way, and we live for music, right?
What was your first clash on Soul Supreme?
Border clash, man. Kill it. Bill.
That's 2012.
Yeah, couple look up with us dead half fast, man. Okay. Anyway, we are talking about from about a good 15 years I sit there now.
What sound did you play?
A sound in a Jamaica, the eastern part, St. Thomas, near Mellow Construction. The original sound there, see me I say. And then them sound there, a sound where they about long before that way I play with all of them big sound, the Stone Love them and them thing there.
Alright, so the rumors of you being a Canadian selector is false.
Canada, one time we go to Canada go do one something. Otherwise son that I want to tell you love over there. I want to go back over there because some more dope over there for dead still. But in the meantime, at Jamaica, man, born and grown at East St. Thomas, same place, I'm a place. Right. Mellow Construction of the real old sound, and then we really build a little one sound in one rock scene. We have one at the last little sound that we play car. And they said so we have a still heal one rock in the mix of the things said there.
Okay, now you're based in New York now on Soul Supreme.
Definitely.
Okay. The man next to you is what?
No, move it to him. Yeah, move it to him. Yeah,
you can't touch me.
Move it to him. And then
you don't have enough flame.
We don't sing this one.
You don't have enough flame for me.
We don't sing this one.
Yeah.
All right. Next up. Next up.
Oh, next up?
Yeah, man.
Oh, next up. Yes. All right, Jen, brother.
Jen.
Yo.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Genesis. The selector, someone say mixer, but when I forget the thing right, you know.
Shooter, man.
Selector, the one where pull sound, pull record, them something there. Get the song them right. Alright then.
Okay, you said pull record, full clip.
Yeah, we identify the time.
It not stick.
Did you play any other sounds before Soul Supreme?
Well, before Soul Supreme, actually I get my name from Genesis High Power, which is a 50s, 90s sound. You understand? That was my family sound, and I played that sound before. You understand? That is actually a nice sound and a sound that I love. But you know, Soul Supreme, one of them sound that were growing up in Crown Nights, 50s, 90s, Supreme, and that sound that you just look and say, yo, that sound that bad, you know.
Oh, so a long time you see it.
How you mean, man? When me there Cockburn Pin and me and the family I drive road. How you mean, man? That's cool, man.
Never possible, you know. You hear?
Fabo, the great Fabo. We can't say Fabo. The great Fabo.
Great Fabo.
All right.
Rest in peace, my general.
When we and the family I drive road and thing, and we going on a Maxfield Avenue, I see one sound sing up, and it's a Soul Supreme on the box. And I say,
yeah, man, that sound did for be original.
I say, Papa,
grassroots.
the sound they are the same sound in New York and thing. Them say, yeah, man.
Cut you off 1 minute. You said you were in Jamaica and you seen boxes string up with Soul Supreme.
Yeah, man, round a Maxfield Avenue.
Soul Supreme actually has a physical.
No, man, we have a physical sound in Jamaica.
3 column box. Big old chuck if you carry it.
No, man, we have a physical sound in Jamaica from them time till now. We have sound in Jamaica.
I never even techniques neither. I never even 12 on that belt drive. We have to shoot belt drive.
No, you make my boss them look bad. Stop. No.
No, after them buy the turntable. After them buy the. Yo. This is in a carpet truck, you know, a moldy carpet truck. I never know put it in case, you know. After them, they come, after Junior buy them, you
have to know carpet truck.
Yo, if you never play a belt drive, turntable, you never play a sound in your life. I real tell that, man.
2,000.
See it?
Alright, and on the left of you, Introduce yourself.
Let's go the bad dog.
Yeah, man. Freeze, you know? Selector, MC, shooter, straight. You know what I mean? Rrr. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Vibes on the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Sound we used to play before. Daddy Axe down in Baltimore, you know what I mean? Big up Father Axe, everything alright. You know what I mean?
I skipped over a question that I meant to ask you, but I'm asking you the question.
Yeah.
As a team, I know that I've seen you and Genesis together on stage a lot.
Yeah.
Some of the dances that you and Genesis have played since you've been on Soul Supreme.
Every one of them since we relaunched.
Name the dances.
Border Clash. The ultimate clash. June 1st. Never forget it, you know what I mean? Yo. Ultimate clash. That sticking in my mind. Me have the videotape right as well. Big up Liquor Shabba, Jamaica.
Me nah cut you.
Yeah.
So that youth here, enough time when me there dance, and it's like me I lose my mate. Him make me get back my focus.
Same.
Real talk. The youth here integral to Soul Supreme.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Talk, yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Talk to you, talk.
So, like I said, it's a family thing, you know what I mean? You know, big up Mama Salif, Junior P, Rita, straight up. Cause them believe in a way.
And last but not least, someone who a lot of people would think is the new selector on Soul Supreme. That's actually not the case. Jakes, explain.
What is that? New selector?
That's what people think. That's
The sound come out, the sound start build 92 and me start play 95. How come me new?
Tell us about that. Okay.
Me no new. Me there before everything and everything.
Yeah.
You see me I say?
A lot of people would associate you with Cinemax sound.
Yeah, because guess what happened now? 1998, 99. I had to leave Kingston because of my mother. You understand? And me ending up go to country. That's how me ending up stop play the sound. No dispute, no problem, no nothing. Family matters. Me left from me there country now I play the sound. You don't know you're youth then time there. Because me I play Soul Supreme from me at 15 years of age. Me at 37 years of age now. So you do the maths. You see me? Alright. Me ending up now me there country now. Me a musician. Soul Supreme the miles of town. I'm in their country. Me never have no car. Them time there things were very primitive. You understand? Me no no transportation for reach town or nothing. So one little sound up the road. Right? Music no video in here though. If you not have video so you not go try video somewhere else. Wrong, alright. One sound up the road. So me and the man them ending up turn friend. Start play the sound. That's why I ending up start play the sound. Cinemax. Alright. What me really want to say now is life is a destiny, you know. And what goes around comes forward around. You understand? Supreme is the first sound system I have ever known. The first sound when me know say that wire you black and that wire you red. Tape them together, give me a piece of tape, make me tape it up. You understand? At the age of 15, you know you're a youth. So what me basically learn, rest in peace again, Fabo. What me basically learn was round Soul Supreme. So Supreme has been the founder from day one.
I want to let people know, who's that person you just said rest in peace to?
Well, the maestro, right, you know. When I say the maestro, I mean like the maestro, right? From alright, people, and listen to me. I don't know how far this interview is going to end up. But you have a place named Nelson Road off Maxwell Avenue. Down the road you have Channel 1 studio. That's when Studio 1 used to cut. You know how long may I tell you about? That the maestro Fabo had a sound named Afrotone. Junior P them are in family. Now people might think that Junior P them is American. They are not American. They originated from between Maxwell to a place named St. Anne's, Fort George. That is way up in St. Anne's, up in the hills. Big up Mama Lita and the rest of the people them from Fort George. Hear me I say now.
is Junior had that music inspiration in him from long time. So when him go now and him see say, oh, music did in a family long time. Junior them up here now. Fabo had the sound in Jamaica, but everybody know how financial things goes in Jamaica. Junior them now decide say, here what me know, me uncle. We are going to take over the sound from here, you know. We have a new sound where we are going to build now name Soul Supreme. We are going to take the sound from you, my uncle. All the way you did have already, get them away. We are going to buy you a succumb. That's why I tell you, sir, we started out from the Molly Rock. Is when Junior then get involved now. Them buy them like a pretty, you know, traveling case, the like a pretty something them, and them send them come. And that is how Soul Supreme started in Jamaica.
Okay, now, a lot of people will associate you once again with Cinemax Sound. Let us know some of your history as a selector after Soul Supreme and coming to fame on Cinemax Sound. And where that took you.
That is very easy, you know. You know, that's very easy, because guess what? It's just life. Me just do what every other able-bodied musician would do. Me just work to the best of my ability. Right? Me start from lifting box to rolling wire. Me drive on the truck. Me help string up. If you don't put nothing in, you cannot get nothing out. You understand? Me don't know about nobody else, but me, I one of the youth who do wear and tear in our music. Me drive on the truck. Me I get up for morning time. Me I wake up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Pack up my little knapsack, zip it up, put on my back and walk, go down at the sound yard where the truck there. Help pack the truck, down and jump on that. Me I drive for 4 hours, go at the dance, take off that, string it up, and stand up and play that till tomorrow morning. You hear me say? And when me done, me have to pack up back that on the truck and then go home. Me not reach out me yard till 3, 4 o'clock the next day.
Okay, so now.
So if me, this is our time now. Okay. Our time now.
Okay, so we're not going to discuss Cinemax if that's the case. All right. What was the last dance you played on Cinemax?
Last night. I'm out for the last dance we play tonight. Because I left us and I got dance.
Okay, now. We're going to fast forward to 2012 Border Clash, the official return of Soul Supreme. You faced Cosmic Movements.
No, don't leave it out.
Stop.
He was supposed to be there at cinema.
Cosmic Movements.
I'm there for the right part, man.
Silverhawk and Max was supposed to be at that. Now, your relationship with Soul Supreme and Cinemax is both intricate. What happened that night that Cinemax did not show up to that?
You know a good thing I say? 2 good things happened that night. 1, me not get no money. 2, I'm glad me never have to face my friend them. Right.
We're not a friend, we're a family.
Okay.
All right.
Now, the selector on the dance for that night was Genesis. Yeah. All right. Take the mic and let us know.
I'm a general.
How was it returning to the battlefield? Was that your first clash?
No, it was not. No, it was not.
Okay, you clashed.
It was, yeah. No, it was my first clash as Soul Supreme, but it was not my first clash overall as a selector.
So you kind of did have a kind of, it not really come so shocking to you.
No, it was not shocking.
Embraced it.
Yeah.
You know clash go. Man, I got tell you something sitting where if you're not strong.
Give us your opinion of that dance facing a legendary sound in Silverhawk and then a new sound that everybody was talking about in Cosmic at that time.
All right. I'm going to be 100% truthful with you. You see that night, we all spoke about it as a unit. And we all said that, all right, we don't really know much about Cosmic because we don't really study opponent. Because the greatest thing to us as Soul Supreme is, we do Soul Supreme thing. We don't watch another sound. We just do Soul Supreme thing. You understand? And that is the thing that other sounds, they can't really grasp that because they're so busy studying the opponent. that they don't even know themselves.
Okay, so with that being said, you're telling me when you're preparing for a clash, you're not listening?
No, we don't really listen. We just do our thing. We don't really listen. I mean, granted, the whole we love music and the whole we are sound man. So every piece of audio we're out there, we listen it. But it doesn't necessarily reflect, you understand, what we're going to do. We just play our songs and we cut our songs. Because if you listen to our songs, everybody can say, well, So Supreme have some killer them where Addis have and some killer them where this sound have and some killer them where LP have and some killer them where even Earth will have or some Bujo where this sound have. But it don't sound the same way. It sound like So Supreme.
Okay, so now you're going up against Richie Poo and Silverhawk. And I remember clearly that night, Richie Poo through the kitchen sink, everything at So Supreme that night.
I don't think so.
He played about 10 Supercats.
That's nice, but that was nice of him. That was nice of him because I'm going to tell you the truth. Because when we were here, because this is our headquarters, when we were here, and I said to June and I said to Rito, anyhow Richie Poo start play the Super Cat them in the second or third round, I did that dead. And the man them say, no man, him not gonna do that. Oh, I'm Junior. Third round, him start play the cat them because I'm a fight for him life. We never even not playing a song yet.
We feel nice that we hear them, you know. We feel nice.
Yeah man, because I'm get them out of the way.
Yeah man.
What was your impressions about the new sound on that night, guys?
Freeze, just
Let's be honest. What was your impressions?
My impression, I wasn't impressed. That was my impression. Because they were trying to impress people, you know, and them never try to stay in a them lane. Them try to go down Fiwi lane, which that's a lane where it's not too normal.
Elaborate. What lane do you think they was going down?
Them try to play big when them are saps. You know what I mean? Yeah man.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Hold on, this I get serious now.
Oh well, with Cosmic still, I wanna say use the word the sap still, you know. But I more say as a young son still where they not do them things still. I'm kinda, to me they are the dance. I'm kinda, them not do them thing in the first half and play them song, but in a way them kinda, the two veteran sound them still kinda corner them in a way still. So, you know what I mean? Me feel say, yeah, you know,
you know, no root.
Yeah, me just feel say
weed.
still at the end of the day, if them stick to for them style to me, because if them stick to for them style of playing, and if it's so happen that maybe if you have to go down the lane, then maybe you try if you go down the lane. But to me, where them wall on Jake, wall on the thinker, at the end of the day still, you know, as I say still, you know, as a young son still, no, me still not, no, hear me I say, hear me I say, no, hear me I say, wall on Jakes, wall on, hear me I say still, cause we once was a young son too. Saying, and that we once every song start from somewhere.
I do exactly what.
So at the end of the day, it's just like when no,
from 15.
yes, we start off from no, well on a jet. No, we mean when we start.
Rita, when me believe in that. You see, 20 years, we're gone.
Yeah.
So something in that 20 years with our music there.
Yeah.
You can't
give it.
Get what?
No, right. You fear. No, what me I try say? No, what me I try say? No, what on the Jakes?
What you remember, you know? All Cosmic do, you know. Cosmic don't know nothing about music, you know. Why they say that? They don't have any history about music. So you don't know what they do. They try to sit down. Thank God for YouTube, where you can go and type in Silver Arc Guard from 1985 or 1980. That and them sit down and listen, and then say, "Oh, that singing melody they can play with that, this and that, this can play with that." That is guessing. That is you do not know. Knowing is different. Living a thing and hearing about a thing is two different things.
But hold on, hear my argument. What me I try to say? No, hold on, Jakes. No, yeah, me know. But Jakes, hold on, no. All right, put 3 back 20. Hold on, put 3 back 20. Hold on, man. Put 3 back 20 years then. Saying put 3 back 20 years.
We was in cosmic position.
We was once in cosmic position. Whether or not we had the roots as far as where uncle or auntie or mother did teach you certain things. We still have to go through the experience, right? Because remember 93 when we have Clash Jar, Who cut your song them? Who cut your song them for Clash them? Who cut them song them time there?
Toulouse and Chopa.
Toulouse and Chopa. Why? Because guess why? As young youth, as young youth around the sun, remember we're enough man know now. And as well me as a Chopa, my virgin like that. 80% of Soul Supreme dub plate from back then. Ricky Chupa. Jar cut that. Chupa cut that. Who make you play Garnic Silk? Chupa. The great Ricky Chupa. They get to me I say?
The great Ricky Chupa.
The great Ricky Chupa. Remember the first Garnic Silk we play now. Canarsie High School me I come from, you know. I'm 14-year-old, you know. Canarsie High School me I come from and me going to my house, you know. And a Chupa that call the house and say, yo, invite to Garnic Silk. And I say, who them sir? Them time there, a FedEx a dub plate itself on the cassette. You see what I say? As you, me don't know what them we don't know what them Garnic Silk. When we are play Garnic Silk, me don't even know nothing about a Garnic Silk. You get to me I come from, so at the end of the day, it start from a man where from back then we have to show with the roots too.
The next clash was Global Clash 2012. They call them microwave clash. We call them elimination clashes. On that bill was Addies, Heavy Hammer, was a Japanese act.
Risky Dice,
Mad Squad, King Klepto, and Soul Supreme. Now, at the end of the night, it came down to Soul Supreme and Addies. But before we even go to that, give us your impressions on that dance. One thing I like about Soul Supreme is you guys bring a lot of fans out, and your fans was definitely in CPAC that night. Give us your impressions on that. Yeah, because it wasn't Soul Supreme promotion, so obviously
well, Andrew checked me for the dance probably like around October, and so we are come from the Biltmore era and them back. At the first we are going to a clash where first me ever say 5-6 sound really going to one clash. We're not used to them thing. Where we used to, I don't know about another sound, Soul Supreme, 1-on-1. The most maybe 3-4 sound, and where we say 4 sound, team thing. So that'd be a New York versus Jamaica, 2 sound from New York versus 2 sound from.
Being an original Biltmore sound, you wasn't used to.
No, cause after the first, well, even though even yeah man, cause even in the dance, the one where we clash first, you know, what name? Border clash, you know. The promoter never tell us so much sound I got in IT, you know. Since when Andrew come check me, I say boy, retire, you know, and I say how much sound.
Big up Andrew.
Big up Virgin Andrew, but you don't know. I say, yeah man, fire something at 5 minutes. So him tell me, say boy, I use 4 sound and say Andrew, you are going. 4 sound, we're not really going further than that, you know. So I'm saying, alright, 4 sound, and even though I'm never really 200 with the 4 sound thing, cause we're not used to them things still. I'm saying, we know the last clash you're going on, we're not used to them 15 minutes and them 10 minutes something. I don't know what them something. I don't know about them thing. We ride. Some I don't know. Some I say, yo, what's the boy that dance and want 5 and 6 sound? Hold on, GX. Them say 5 and 6 sound, and I say, oh, John no star. So some 5 minutes and 6 minutes thing and 10 minutes thing. I say, alright then. Right, I'm talking to Junior and I say, boy, alright, I do a thing and we say alright, we're gonna deal with the dance, but we still never really know like the real lineup still, so it's probably like when the flyers drop a road still. We officially know the lineup, what was on the dance, but you know, the take of the dance still, a good dance still, but at the end of the day, I just feel so boy, the whole planning night and cause we never even know the rounds and nothing till the same day when Andrew come check we, you know. The same day we did, same evening, just before we got the dance, we the inner so, you know. I'm calling Andrew, I'm saying, Andrew, I go on and alright, so Andrew tell me, so boy, alright, some 10 minutes thing and 15 minutes and by the time we're going at the dance,
7 minutes shift up here.
Some 7 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah, so we say, alright then, I gotta just work with the thing then.
Alright. I want to touch back on you at the end of the dance and what happened.
Right.
But in the meantime, let me talk to Marijuana, who was the MC that night.
Miserable.
Standouts on that night was King Klepto, not musically, but as an MC on the mic, Polyphamous, he stood out that night. What was your impressions facing Polyphamous for the first time on the major stage?
Alright, hear me I say still. And this all have to do with how the whole setup of the dance as it relates to the time period. Clapton are no patron. So talking would have been very good for a man like Polly. Because Polly play 3 tunes in a 5 minutes and talk out the rest of it. Me we planned for 15 minutes. And with a bad sound like Soul Supreme, we have so much tune. Oh, you playing me if you play 5 minutes of tune. Me can't talk in a 5 minutes and play tune in a 5 minutes. How me do that thing there? You understand me? I say so. Polly would have to stand out as it relates to talking that night because him not have no tune. I used to say him run out of tune and kill himself same way. It's like nobody never really kill Klepto. Klepto kill himself by running out of tune. Now talking couldn't carry him no further than where him go really. So I see that all of you were impressed with Polly on that night. The fact that he had to talk to bring him to wherever he reached. Basically, you understand me? I deal it wasn't a sound with tune. That's why I did really. You understand me? I say so. Impressed with him, big woman thing. The fact that him do what him could have do for carry him sound to as far as him reach, basically. But at the same time, them never could have conquered the big giant.
Alright, Genesis, you being the selector that night, tell us your impressions of the rest of the sounds on the lineup, which was Heavy Hammer out of Italy, Risky Dice out of Japan, King Addies, and Mad Squad.
Alright, I'm gonna be as honest as possible, and I'm gonna recollect as much as possible. No, Mad Squad was a threat to nobody but themselves. Them get themselves out. Alright? No, Risky Dice, they played well, not exceptionally well. They played well. Heavy Hammer, in my honest opinion, within the first 2, maybe 3 rounds, they played even better than King Addies.
But you need to buy my English book.
Okay, that is the problem with Heavy Hammer, with Risky Dice and even Heavy Hammer. You understand the language barrier? You understand? Heavy Hammer and Risky Dice had the same problem with the language barrier. Addies no, and I'm gonna be honest, like I said. Addies, introduction round, right through to 3rd round, them not get no forward. Them play over them time to bring up them forward.
We are the King Bin.
No, me not style nobody. Cause me a hairdresser.
Me just want for King.
But they never, they and even the audience saw that King Addies ceased to excite them that night.
Stop. So Supreme Park for 20 days has gone to them. Addies come out and they are about 3 years before Supreme come back out.
Yes.
Cause them are come and go on like say and come back out too. See? So they come back out 3 years before Supreme.
Yes.
All of who did that play in the middle of the dance. Their road when Supreme put on.
Right.
How come a Supreme and Addies in a tune for tune?
I don't know, you know. But the audience, I don't know. But I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I had to. No, Jake, stop. That's why. Stop it, man. That's why I had to tell the people.
Originality.
All right.
Be last. You see them people? Let me go and listen to your little popcorn and your little jump up for 1 and 2 and 3 round, you know. But you see when you reach down in the morning, they want to hear a song that makes sense.
Right.
You got to have originality to do that.
No, you have. Right. But that's why I'm turning forward to help you and Soul Supreme because I want to get the thing right.
We gonna get to that. Don't do me that. Don't do me that.
Yo, be a shooter. Yo, no. Yo, the trigger finger, someone. Yo, the brother, man.
Okay, shooter. Before we move on, Rita, there was a point in the dance where it got Addie's so. That was the final 2 cents. And you make the decision for Soul Supreme to stop.
Oh, yummy.
Explain to us why, from Soul Supreme perspective, why you stopped.
Oh, yummy.
Well, the 1-4-1 start and thing, and the 1-4-1 I got through, and that go on good. Cause Bobby was the man where was supposed to be the I want to say the judge.
Bobby, big up yourself.
Yeah, him had the host for the clash. Bobby Connett and job.
Who win the round?
We right. You understand? So
Bobby, big up, General.
at the time, cause we not lead the 1-4-1, and then Addis them not lie when them drop them the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty.
Give it that give them a forward proper thing and Ray and them go through with that clear.
Is nitty-gritty a foundation? Is it the original?
Yeah, maybe. Jakes, everybody, man. Yeah, saying so. The end of the day, the 1-4-1 go on, and my thing is when the 1-4-1 go on, me ask a boy, Bobby asks the crowd, say boy. The crowd basically supposed to vote. And use a man you wear glasses and them thing, and the crowd dark, the place dark. You can't see out in the crowd.
So when you say we are blind side judging,
without a doubt.
you judge upon blind side.
You get to the point where why you video this now? You get to the point where Bobby asks the video man
who win that round. Yeah, you understand what I say?
The man come down same way, you know.
Yeah.
But the man asks the video man who win the round. Video man don't know that more clash.
And also the video man, remember you know, the video man was hired by the promoter, you know. Who appear. You understand what I say? So my thing now, me I look upon it say, yo, yeah, man, this is the second clash my son come out, you know. And me can't afford for me this man who's supposed to be a host. You understand? Decide our destiny. And the crowd did it so. And I say, yeah, when we win, the crowd that put up the man of the year, and you decide, say, boy, I just win it. So my, hold on,
Rito. At the end of the day, you know, it look like the clash design for Addis winning. You know.
I mean, more like you understand? So as far as
that's your opinion.
Let me ask the next question now.
Yeah.
See? Why when we are walk out of the place, whole crowd a walk out with we?
That's called a proper walkout.
It's called a proper walkout.
When you walk out,
when we walk out, everybody a walk
when you walk out,
out. I wouldn't know for the girl thing.
Back to Ricky Trooper. Back to, you see Trooper, him start that something there.
Okay.
Give thanks it. Trooper used to say, people, if the boy ain't a bus around like how me bus it, the whole of we a walk and come out here. And when Trooper walk, everybody walk. So Supreme walk and everybody walk?
Alright.
Good walk.
Alright, so
good walk.
It's a good walk.
So Freeze, in your opinion. Freeze, in your opinion.
My opinion.
That means at the end of the night, you felt like Soul Supreme walked out of CPAC. The winners of Global Clash.
People's champion.
The people's champion, everybody said. You understand? Everybody.
Sometimes
and not just me, and not just my opinion, because at the end of the day, we were hired. You understand? So it's everybody. The crowd opinion, the majority rule. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's what the people them say we. That's why them walk out and say.
So a promoter go buy one trophy for $60-80.
Make them have it.
One piece of all I am.
Make them have it.
Man.
Make them have it.
Look who the
we are the people them. All right. You say it before, right? You said all comes every time we clash. We have a fan base. Cause we always give a full 100 for the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, the next dance after that would be World Clash.
Yeah.
It was Irish and Chin Promotion.
Yeah.
Zurich. The lineup was a clash within New York Sounds where it was LP, Soul Supreme, King Addy's Chosen. And then you had Fire Links, Metro Media, Mighty Crown. How did y'all feel going into World Class? Did you feel like you were overmatched? Did you feel like you was ready for that stage? Did you feel like it was designed for Mighty Crown? What is World Clash?
Hey, listen, it's a World Clash. The argument there, the statement that we make, if we overmatch, whatever. Let me tell you something. World Clash, we're prepare for World Clash. You see me? It's a World Clash. You see me? We're not going to World Clash. We say, this I got first round or second round. We're going to World Clash. You say, you hear me? You know what I mean? When it come down to anything, you see me? Are we and the sound? I got back a feet for the last. I don't care which sound, but we know how we.
Let me tell you.
You see me, David?
Junior, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the inclusion of 45s in the World Clash?
Foolish. That alone. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make you talk after me, Jake. That alone kill the whole concept of World Clash.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Okay. You see me, come, I'm tell you this, you know. Real talk, you know. In a World Clash tonight, there, you know. Wanna check it, you know. So Supreme, King of these. You see me, and LP are the only son in the play 145, you know. You see me, David? That more the man for knowing a World Clash set up a way for the 45 sound for build for the promoter them thing.
No, that's why.
You see me, David?
No, I'm not going further, man. Not going further. Listen me. Junior, your sound a play long before World Clash even think about. You hear? Don't make them like a promoter, yeah, with them like a rules and them like a skills come try draw your thing in a feed them category. That sound, yeah. Me, you, all of it there, yeah, before World Clash. Now, yo, I'm honestly tired about this now, you know. Yo, you cannot play 5 minutes, and you can't play a song 5 minutes and show your true talent. Stop make some people draw the thing. Yo, Irish and Chin, you need to fix up the thing. Meaning be, too much sound I gather pan the thing, so the real sound them can't get for expose how them really want to do. Oh, you gotta tell a man to 10 minutes. 10 minutes? When Soul Supreme there for 20 odd years?
Okay, so with that being said, is Soul Supreme making a statement now where Soul Supreme does not want promoters to really call them for these multi-sound clashes?
The thing where you just, the word where you use microwave clash, please put your pants on stove for cook. The microwave look, leave it alone, please. We are some long-term player. Long-term player. The longer we play and the warmer we get, and the better we play.
Right.
You understand?
Marijuana. What was your impressions about the other sounds on the World Clash stage? Let's start with Mighty Crown. The return of Mighty Crown, but they haven't been clashing for a couple of years. What was your impression?
Mighty Crown just turn up for try to redeem themselves, because it's like nobody really anticipate a performance. It's not like nobody did really anticipate the performance of Mighty Crown, because during the whole built up to World Clash, all the sound them that talk about, I really like the three New York sound, and basically Mighty Crown was in some shadows way back, you know what I mean? So my overall view upon World Clash is like the outcome of World Clash is basically how it was promoted basically. And there was somewhat a surprise at the end, because they promoted a certain way. I didn't expect like even a Metro Media to endure the whole thing basically based on how them promoted. Because make a point and then you can ask a question. We were promoted as an underdog. Badman sound as underdog. How that's something they go. Seeing separate and apart. it's like the way we were promoted is you were marrying us to a old time, a past history. Like, yo, that was a sound that wasn't doing well back then, or so don't expect. And this is a sound. This is the champion sound from the outlook at the old thing.
Such. It was stated as such in a undermining way by the host.
Yeah, but basically that's what I'm saying still. In more than a nutshell. So may I say, we saw World Clash as a major privilege to be on that stage or that forum, because
It was.
It was.
I got a question for you. As
God bless
what
sound.
was
Yeah,
your
I tell you.
impression of
Wanna know how big, wanna know big too.
Sky, that's why here we come back to now. It got more than even just shown, and because the introduction of 45 that allows Sky Juice performance to win the night.
Sky just started to win and don't play it.
Hey, listen, check the levels. And check what me I say to you right now. If So Supreme, they decide say we are going that car, something we talk about yes already, you know. We discuss it already, you know. About the 45, you know. You see me? And every man said no. So it's alright, load that. If So Supreme did go in a World Clash, right? And a draw 45 like a Metro Media draw. You gonna tell me, say Rona go 1-4 and win the dance? Any son will go in there and play 45 like Metro Media Renaissance. Of course. You see me? They all get the majority of the crowd forward. You see what I'm saying? I saw them thing they go. A 3 son in there, so LP, Addies and So Supreme. Are the 3 sons when I play at 145. Okay. You see me? You know what I mean? This 45 guys do some join at the dance that night there. But not tell a lie. Them work. And if Supreme the giant or Addies the giant, it'll work. That's how the thing go.
Well, you know what I mean? You know, say, if Supreme, Addies, LP,
Play 145.
play them 45 sitting there. Is that number one? When we get called about a date there. Seeing, I remember Junior called me coming in at the city. The first thing, I don't know who was on the clash. Period. I don't know none of the opponent then. No man don't know the opponent. Me don't know none. You understand? I don't know what was only thing that the promoter said this was a new concept. And bring it to the table.
Okay.
So when we see the rules and flyers print and everything, I say 45 in a every round. You know me I say so, yo dog, how are this? You know me I say so, cause at the end of the day, every round, for except for must say one round, I think, last round before dub you're supposed to play straight. Don't play, but at the end of the day, you have to look upon it that way there, you know, say, a man will look upon it and I say, boy, and I use a mind thing and I say, boy, you hear me? Yo, Supreme have to test them skills and LP and Addies have to test them skills by playing 45. But at the end of the day, run a sound where to me don't look upon it away where yeah, me understand you try to bring back the thing from back then, but these are sound that play hundreds of thousands of dollars on dub plate. And you gotta tell the sound them now for going at the same 45 them we have, the same dub them we have on with the same song them with 45 we have them on dub plate. So at the end of the day, me I look upon it and me I say, but either way it's like a no win for we.
No, you know, honestly,
you know
and you can play about the dub plate.
And you can play back the dub. If a man say for instance a man play the 45, you can go back and play the same song on dub plate like what them something that virgin
been telling them from day one says no, you know these promoters them just sit down at their yard and have this fairy tale dancing at their mind. Then just sit down, them and their friends sit down and chat and have this fairy tale dancing at their mind, and then them call sound system and want to bring them imagination to them. Listen me, we don't go cut it out, you know. It a go stop, you know. You see me? Who's not Uno running this thing? Is we running this thing? You see me? When we call the artists them and they say they want this and that for dub plate, we got to pay them. So you see when Uno come with a little fantasy dance, I can't believe say, oh you feel have world clash. This is world clash. And every round 45 player. When me and bass this year stone over any sound there Jamaica string up a play. That's how we play. True word. See it? True word. That's how we play. We're juggling, we're mixing two dub, mixing two 45 and keep the dance jiggy. Well, Irish and Chin, if I that did that keep what your name tell we. You understand? No, me think say normally, me can understand what you have to say. You have a one vocal round, right. You have a 145 round. Yes. You understand? Elimination round. This oh, you have a man them a juggle 45 and dub plate all night. Then not coming like a Australia with there, a Australia reunion this Stone over Metro. Let's get it on. Yeah, what do you say about that?
Stubborn government. Stubborn government.
Real world clash. The Soul Supreme was two wicked dub plays, which was Chronics and Sizzler and Jackie
Mother Road.
Okay.
Which one of the Jackie and Berries?
Now,
Cosmic. No, me I speak my mind now. Me under me influence. Cosmic. Me you say you're a combination king. Who? Well, if you think this a Burger King drive through with your combo them, you have something coming to you.
Get some black blood in combo.
We got the most combos like what? Yeah. Pickles with fries. What kind of combo you have? Jerk burger. What you have? Like
I got one
combo and go.
Last question about world class. Okay, now, despite how I felt about how Soul Supreme played, Soul Supreme was eliminated, in my opinion, prematurely. Right. How did you feel? Do you feel like you got the chance you deserve, or do you feel like you were?
It wasn't a fair chance. We never get.
I wanna ask someone.
Everybody you just asked that everybody question.
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah, cause we are say. What did I line up the next round? I have the next round set on aside right then. Since them deal with that way there in the little first part of the thing. So watch how I go brought down the whole house span them now. The least thing we expect was to be eliminated. You feel me? I say. So can we see other sounds? We might not call the name now right now. No, you hear me? Yeah.
I want to play call it go on here.
You see it? I see me I tell you now. I say show me surround be a bad people. See as me say that everybody does shoot. I don't shoot. Who not shoot first?
All right. LP was the sound that was eliminated right after.
But what
how do you think of LP's performance? Because the next question I'm going to ask is about Albany Man.
So very biased toward LP. Them not play good at blood from that.
Well, let's say right now, LP could have get eliminated after Firelinks. Because Firelinks made it see as the first, as the first one to get eliminated. But my thing say, them go with a bigger name over performance, basically. Then.
People basically do that.
You understand what I say?
They do that.
Because it's like, it's just an outlook for Firelinks. It's like them, everybody, Firelinks biggest foul they get when them get introduced before the dance start.
Yeah, true.
You understand what I say? Let me show you say the anticipation of Firelinks was that high. So that's why that's why his performance never really match up to his expectation. Basically still. You see me I say? But otherwise from that we know as a sound, as I say, we feel privileged and we feel achieved because we see what go on, and that's why it never really breaks Soul Supreme trend, and it can never because it's too strong. You see me?
Alright, Freeze, I want to ask you a question about what was played that night. Soul Supreme brought a lot of...
You're talking World Clash?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soul Supreme brought a lot of new tunes in the 2 rounds that they did.
Yeah.
How did you feel the other sounds? Did you feel like the other sounds spent money, cut new tunes?
No comparison. No comparison. You know, sister, the boy them not ready, man. Not even fire links. Oh, one side over yourself, vocal over yourself, rhythm over there. So them not ready. You never hear. You weren't you there? All right. Furthermore, as like you say, Sizzler and Chronics, it's sticking in your mind. Obviously, you know hear nothing. I swear.
Which one of them?
You understand?
We have a few.
You never hear nothing. A bugger sitting. A bugger sitting in the box, my youth. I mean, just we never get to hear the full 100.
Alright, so with the last,
Firelinks just did it for take up space, Bridget.
I'm gonna ask you one last question about World Clash.
Yeah.
Coming out of World Clash.
World Clash.
Who were you impressed with?
Who was I impressed with?
Apart from yourself.
Who was I impressed with? No, not even Sky Juice, you know, because him tell about his bedroom story. I'm not impressed with that.
That big shit, brother.
You understand? Me not impressed with that. Big him up, legend, you know the thing.
Take off him blouse though?
Yeah.
You take off him blouse?
Honestly, I mean, I cut you.
The whole dancer walk out.
Honestly,
Like a hugging of it.
I was impressed with A1 and Kingpin the night. Honestly, I actually enjoyed their performance. You understand? And it's that night I said, you know, maybe me that beat them bad, but the youth them can't go on.
Who that?
How these youth them?
No,